Welcome to the Timeless Documentary, where storytelling meets history and truth meets courage. A channel that reaches into the guts of our shared existence, unraveling stories not for entertainment, but for understanding, for enlightenment, for justice, for change. Every moment in time tells a story. Every breath we take echoes with the past. Every silence is filled with voices longing to be heard. This is not just a documentary channel. This is a timeless journey through the soul of humanity. We tell stories not because they're easy, but because they matter, because they demand to be heard, even when the world covers its ears. Every crime left unsolved, every revolution buried in silence, every forgotten child, every ignored cry, we give them all a seat at the table of truth. From the dawn of civilization to the unfiltered truths of modern chaos, from the innocent to the infamous, from the whispers of legends to the thunder of crimes unsolved. We are the keepers of stories the world dares not forget. Here we do not just tell stories, we resurrect them. We breathe life into lost voices. We give flesh to forgotten names, and meaning to misunderstood legacies. True crime, world history, social movements, political betrayals, scientific marvels, spiritual awakenings, cultural revolutions, unseen tragedies, and unsung heroes. Here, no story is too old, no detail is too small, no crime is too complex, no injustice is too buried. We excavate time, we confront discomfort, we challenge memory, because storytelling isn't just an art, it's a weapon. It teaches, it exposes, it inspires, and sometimes it heals. And when the candle burns low, when the voices grow quiet, when history begins to fade into the static of everyday life, we will still be here, documenting, preserving, remembering, because this channel was not born for popularity. It was born for purpose, not to ride the wave of passing trends, but to anchor you in something deeper, something real, something eternal. We take you into the minds of serial killers, into the hearts of revolutionaries, into the secret files of government experiments, into the cries of mothers who never got answers, into the trenches of war and the politics behind peace. We uncover what the world tried to forget. We stitch together broken timelines. We do not chase headlines. We chase meaning. If you've ever felt the ache of untold truth, if you've ever asked, why did this happen? If you've ever wanted to understand what lies beneath the surface, you belong here. You're one of us, a seeker of timeless truths. In every generation, there are those who listen, those who question, those who preserve, and those who refuse to forget. We are those people, and this is our sanctuary of stories, a home for the inconvenient truth, a voice for those who never got one, a rebellion against forgetfulness. Subscribe, not for the sake of views, but for the sake of memory, because in a world that forgets too easily, we remember, we document, we preserve, we echo. The Timeless Documentary, where truth never dies. Subscribe, watch, remember. This is a channel for the brave, for those who seek not just to watch but to witness, not just to consume but to feel, not just to scroll but to remember, because in this digital ocean of noise and illusion, truth is rare, truth is sacred, and truth is timeless. So if you believe in stories that move the soul, if you believe in documentaries that carry meaning, not just moments, if you believe in truth as an act of resistance, then don't just watch, because some stories are not just meant to be told, they're meant to be felt. In a world overflowing with noise, distraction, and fleeting content, the Timeless Documentary stands as a sanctuary, a space where stories are not just told, but honored. Here, we don't chase algorithms. We chase meaning. We believe that every human life, no matter how small, forgotten, or silenced, deserves to be remembered. You've seen the headlines. You've heard the rumors. But here, we go beyond the surface. We follow the thread of truth no matter where it leads. Because when truth dies in silence, injustice grows in power. The Timeless Documentary is more than a channel. It's a lighthouse for the lost, a voice for the voiceless, and a reminder that stories are sacred. We carry the torch of memory through the darkest corridors of history. And if even one story wakes a sleeping conscience, then we've done what we came to do. Join us and be part of that light. Our mission is not entertainment. Our mission is impact, to teach, to enlighten, to expose, to inspire, to remind you that the past isn't gone. It's living, breathing, and shaping the world we wake up to every day. So if you're tired of shallow storytelling, if you long for something real, something that moves your soul and opens your eyes, then this is your home, your truth, your tribe. Join us not just as a viewer, but as a witness. The Timeless Documentary. Subscribe, watch, remember, because some stories aren't history, they're warnings, and others are hope.